Today we're unboxing yet another viral tree. And I'm gonna be honest, with everything I've seen and heard about this one, if it doesn't basically jump out of the box, put itself in the stand and fluff itself, I might just take it back. I'm kidding though, we're not actually gonna do that, but this is the viral Home Depot tree. It is the Grand Duchess twinkling tree. It is the 9-foot version in the regular size, not the slim size. They also offer a slim if you order those online and you get them early enough in the season because they do sell out really quickly. That is one thing, this tree has been viral, which has caused it to sell out pretty quickly. So we're gonna jump through, let you know my honest thoughts on it, quality, lighting options, all the things. We're gonna step through it, but let's grab some scissors and cut this thing open. As soon as you fold back the flaps of this box though, they do have a how to assemble. So this is the pre-lit and pre-shaped Christmas tree assembly instructions. So the assembly for the 7.5-foot tree, so if you bought that option, note the 9-foot tree will have 4 tree sections, A, B, C, and D. So we've got those. A starts at the bottom all the way up to D at the tippy top. So yeah, we have the 9-foot version here, and it is the flocked version. Don't know if I mentioned that, but it is a very light flocking. I also own some of the King of Christmas flocked trees, and they look like they belong in a absolute winter wonderland where a blizzard has come. But this one is a nice little kind of a dusting of snow, so you still get quite a bit of greenery through it. But let's get this beauty out of the box. I will say though, as much hype as I have heard about this tree, and she's heavy. She's a heavy duchess. But as much hype as I have heard about this tree, I would have fully expected it to unbox itself. Like, it's been that hyped, at least in my newsfeed. But you know what? We're testing it out. I did see it in stores. She is gorgeous. I'm just, I don't know. Well, let's unbox it. Right. Do not pull, okay? But what section are you? Haha. Okay, it's A. I need tree manufacturers to put their letters on both sides because this was like white on one side and then the letter is on another side. I need, can we make that a thing? Can somebody make that a thing? Okay, let's see. Next section. I'm gonna lay them out in order and we're gonna put it together. All right, this is B. Okay, this makes sense. We're not unboxing it backwards. Smart. I see you, Home Depot, making sense. All right, this is C. And let's see. It does appear that this is the electric connections, I think. So you don't have to plug. Yes, it is a quick set pull. So that, oh my, now I'm even more excited. Whew, okay, I was starting to get worried there wasn't a stand in this. I mean, I assumed so. Surely they've not gone all Apple on us where you gotta buy your own charging cable. It doesn't come with a phone. Well, I guess this is garbage. We don't have to eat this. All right, so for the tree stand, it's just your regular, open it up, key style tree stand, and you do have the key in the bottom so that when it is time and you've got your base in there, you can just twist it in to tighten and secure the tree. You can see it kind of coming through there and kind of protruding in there. So you can see that. But we're gonna undo that because obviously we've got to put the tree together first. So that's the style. Let's get it together.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Ooh.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse.
I'm gonna keep these, the string, in case when they put it up, they want that. Also, for those that are curious, like, where are you? So this is my brother and sister-in-law's house. They're letting me decorate for Christmas and I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm so excited because I've decorated my house. If you're part of the fam, you've seen that. But now I get to do theirs too. I'm falling down. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's see, the plug and foot pedal, it does come with a foot pedal, are up in this thing. So I'm gonna have to have batteries attached. So we're gonna see what this is all about here. I don't know what the batteries are for.
I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side.
Ooh. Before we jump too far into it, it is going through, it's in a demo mode. It automatically defaults to that as soon as you plug it in. So it's kind of going through all of its different lighting settings. But it does have the pack here on the bottom. It comes with a remote and a foot pedal. So you've got two cables coming off of that kind of battery power pack. One is going to be your foot pedal, which is great. I think this is so smart because a lot of times it's on the cable that also plugs into the wall. So wherever that cable's going, that's where it has to go. But sometimes your plug and where that needs to go are kind of in two different directions. So like our tree in our bedroom is in a corner and it's not ideal. Thankfully it does come with a remote, but the remote has to point at this thing for it to change and turn on and all those things. And it's kind of hard, and then it's hidden by the tree skirt and this whole, it's a thing. It makes it hard. So this makes it super easy. You literally plug it in and then you can just move this. If we want to pick it up and toss it over there somewhere to plug it in, you can do that, or like stomp it and turn it on. That's great. So I love this, but let's go ahead and get this together because I'm curious to see if this thing truly does basically like fluff itself. I'm just gonna pull it apart, trying to be gentle. Okay, all right. I'm just kind of giving it a little jiggle to separate the branches from each other, just because obviously this is the first time she's being unpackaged and she's been in a box for however long. So that's section 1, section A. Dang it. Section B. Okay, hold on. Now this is, you can't just set this down anywhere. So it's different. So the plug is at an angle. So if you put this in the section that's meant for this, it's not gonna connect and it's not gonna power up. So you do need to pay attention to how you are setting this down, because it does have a special way that it likes to be plugged together. So I'm gonna come on this side of the tree, so I'm at the right angle. Ha-ha! Okay. You'll have to let me know in the comment section though, if you do have one of these trees, do you like it? How long have you had it? And if it went out tomorrow, would you buy another one? Or would you try to find a different tree instead? I'm just curious, do you like it enough that you're like, man, I want another one of these trees? Or are you like, meh, I would be open to other options? I don't know, I'm curious, let me know. So just another glance up close. You pop this off. They do say to save these so that you can protect the ends. So we're just throwing that in the tree box. This is gonna go back in whenever they decide to take it down. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I don't offer tree removal, okay? I decorate, y'all are on your own. So this is the way it looks. Once again, I'm gonna go to this side of the tree because that's the angle. We're gonna drop it in. I don't know how I'm gonna do the top section. I'm a little short for this. I may have to go raid the garage for a ladder. Okay. You know what? I'm actually kind of pretty impressed with this tree so far. A little shocked, but impressed. For this section, I'm gonna pop the cork kind of thing, and then I'm gonna set this down on the ground and hold it by the top and lay all the branches down. Whoop. That part comes out. Yellow. You didn't tell me about this instructions. Secret find. The top does pop out. So if you need to pull it to the side, if you're on your ladder, attaching your star, doing whatever, you can do that. And it is stuck with a cable, so you can't take it off the tree, but you can at least hold it to the side and then pop it back in when you've got your topper on it. Fluffity, fluff, fluff, fluffity, fluff, fluff. Look at Frosty go. Fluffity, fluff, fluff. Fluffity, fluff, fluff over the hills of snow. Alright, so far really the only fluffing other than loosening the branches that I'm doing is this top section. Because obviously I'm 5'3" and this is a 9-foot tree, so it's not going to be exactly the easiest thing in the world for me to reach the top of. So I want to go ahead and get it looking decently well so that I don't have to either pull it down or do anything else to it. The other branches are all fallen into place, so we're going to top it. You'd think I've never done this before. I am literally sweating over here because I just wrestled that tree on top, the top part, and I did it. And now I'm tired. I was on my tippy toes. I was holding it. I was using all my muscles. And I didn't even hit record. What is this, amateur hour? Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna caffeinate and then we're gonna talk about this tree. So first up, once you've got it up, we can get the batteries off. These are for your remote. So let me grab those. Now that I've slightly stopped sweating, we've got the batteries from the remote. This is the remote. So I'm gonna pop these in. They are off-brand batteries, so we don't know how long these are gonna last. So definitely stock up on AAAs. And then it does have a little handy-dandy hook for the remote. So we've got a couple options here. You have your power button up top, and then you have a demo button, which is the mode that it's in right now. You have the dimmer button. You have a timer button. You have a steady warm white, which is what that is. So that is your lovely warm white shade. And then they have a steady multicolor light shade. And this is going to be your multicolored lights. You have a twinkle warm white setting. I love this. So many trees have a twinkle function, but it is also linked to flashing. So it's twinkle, then flashing, and they're the same setting, and you cannot use one without the other. That is where this tree is winning for me. If you are wanting a twinkly tree, this is gorgeous because it actually twinkles, you guys. And then it doesn't turn into this like rave party where all the lights are just like flashing at you. So to me, it's a little much. It's a little overstimulating. It's like, okay, we can calm this down just a little bit. They have a slow fade, warm white. And so that is what this is. And obviously, just as the name would suggest, they slowly fade on, and then they slowly fade lower, and then they get brighter, and then they get dimmer. And again, slow fade, multicolored. So you do have the option. To me, these aren't super brightly colored lights. They almost give a little bit of a pastel look almost, which I actually really like. I think it's super pretty, but they're not as bold colors, I don't feel like. They've got a slow color variable. I don't know that I would call that slow. But that's what happens when I push the button. They've got a fast flip. So they flip back and forth between being white and multicolored. They've got a slow flip. So they alternate back and forth, and then a slow fade. And so this setting is going to be them slowly fading from white to color. So that's kind of what you're looking like. I feel like they're all very accurate. They're really great settings, with the exception of the slow color variable. That doesn't feel slow to me. It's really flashy and quickly going back and forth. White, color, white, color, white, color. Like, I can't even keep up. So yeah, the settings are great. I love that. The twinkle is, to me, where it shines. I think that is like my favorite setting. I will say, as far as the flocking, there's a bit on the floor. It's not, again, heavy, but this tree does have glitter. So if you are not a glitter person, you may not want to get the flocked version, because the flocked does include the glitter. But like I mentioned, it is beautiful. It has this nice glow to it. I love the varying branch tips. These are easy to like twist around and do. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a ton of fluffing that would be needed for this tree. If you just kind of, I feel like the most is like jiggling the branches and kind of moving some of them into place a little bit. I don't know that I would qualify that as fluffing necessarily. I think that, I don't know, to me it doesn't. Now we do have some gapping going on here, so this one needs to like, so it's not a you don't touch it tree. I will say that. It is not perfect out of the box, but it requires a lot less fluffing, I will say, than a lot of the other trees that I have had. We've got, we own 2 different King of Christmas trees. We've had Walmart trees, those sorts of things. And I will say this one seems to come together really easily. So I feel like it's pretty close to being decorating ready. So that is a nice part about it. I do love the separate foot switch. It comes with the remote. The twinkling light feature is fantastic. And then this is a 9-foot tree with 9-foot ceilings. The 7.5 foot just didn't feel big enough. So we were gonna get that one, but then, yeah. And I have a 9-foot tree in my house, and I have 9-foot ceilings. But with the 9-foot tree that I own, we've got about 8 to 10 inches from the ceiling. This does not have that, I don't know. But as far as this one, I would buy it again. And honestly, it makes me wanna buy a 7.5 foot one to put in my girls' playroom, because we've been wanting a tree for that. So I may see if it goes on sale, and I may snag one for next year. But I would say, honest to goodness, out of all the trees I've unboxed this year, and I did a whole other video of unboxing a lot of other trees, so if you're looking for more styles of trees, we did a bunch of styles in this one. But I just realizing I just laid in that snow. Yeah, okay. But focus, Ashley. I will say this is the easiest unboxing that I have had. Easiest put together. Other than a little tugging and kind of placing branches, it didn't need any fluffing. You know what? I hate when the viral people are right. Because that's the thing. It's like, I want it to be like, man, y'all are just running your mouth. It's too much. Honestly, I really like it. Even the Home Depot employee, when we were grabbing this and shopping for their tree, was like, my wife got one of these last year because we're from up north and we usually get real trees, but they don't have good real trees around in this area, which we live in Tennessee. So it's like, that's not really, they don't have great options for that here, which we don't. They don't last very long. And so he's like, we finally got a faux tree, and my wife is obsessed with this tree and loves it. And so there you go. I really like this one, so I'm curious to read you guys' comments and thoughts if you have one of these trees. I think it's great. The branches seem really sturdy to me, and so I'm excited to be able to decorate it and get it all festive and ready for the holidays. But I have to say, I think I like the viral tree. I wasn't expecting this. This was not on my bingo card. I'm like, I'm gonna unbox this and it's gonna be like overhyped. Nope. I was wrong. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to click that thumbs up button, red subscribe button down below. And if you are interested in checking out the tree, I will have a little QR code over here that you can go and scan. Check those out. It is an affiliate link with that. So if you do buy the tree, if you watch the video and you're like, okay, girl, I'm with you. I need the tree too. It is gorgeous. You got me. If you do shop and purchase that, it's no additional cost for you, but I do make a small commission for referring the sale. It helps to support the channel, but that is going to do it for today's video. I'm so excited. And you guys will have to let me know. All right, and into the video club, what theme and color scheme do you think I'm gonna be using here? I'm curious to know what you think. I cannot wait to decorate their house. I'm so excited.